Good morning, student friends. Welcome to this lecture number 7, transmission system. So, in previous lecture we discussed the construction and working of semi-centrifugal clutch as well as centrifugal clutch. So, as we discussed in previous lecture that in centrifugal clutch it is operated automatically utilizing fully centrifugal force of action right from lower engine speed to the higher engine speed. Getting? So, in fully centrifugal clutch, the action is different from semi-centrifugal clutch. As in semi-centrifugal clutch, it will partly operates on spring force and partly operates on the centrifugal force. But fully centrifugal clutch is operated on fully centrifugal force of action. Getting? So, in previous lecture we discussed the construction as well as working. Only the advantage and disadvantage and applications remaining. Let us discuss the advantage and disadvantages as well as the application of the centrifugal clutch. First advantage, centrifugal clutch has less maintenance. It is not expensive. It does not need clutch pedal because it's automatic. It helps to prevent the engine from stalling, that is from stop running. Disadvantages, due to slipping and friction, there is a loss of power. It does not transfer high amount of power because centrifugal clutch shows slip with heavy load condition. It causes overheating problems. Its engagement, disengagement depend upon the speed of the driving shaft. Application, centrifugal clutch is mainly used in mopeds and go-karts. It is used in mini bikes, chainsaws, lawn mowers, etc., where the low amount of power is to be transmitted, not that much of high amount is to be power transmitted. It is used in boats, paramotors to keep the engine running during stalling, or that is stop running, and disengage loads during starting and idle. These are the advantages, disadvantages and applications. So all of you know that in our India, so many scooters are available where you can find the application of this centrifugal clutch. Activa, Jupiter, likewise so many scooter mopeds are there where you can find the application of this centrifugal clutch. Now we will discuss the electromagnetic clutches. So, electromagnetic clutches is electromechanically operated. Getting? Electromagnetic clutch, that is electromagnetically operated. This clutch, it needs no linkages for its engagement or disengagement. That is one important advantage of this type of clutch. This kind of clutch has been employed on some models of Renault, that is Renault cars, that is from France. Getting? So, this electromagnetic clutch operate electrically but transmit torque mechanically. Engineer once referred to them as electromechanical clutches. Over the years, electromagnetic clutch came to stand for electromagnetic, referring to the way the units actuate, but their basic operation has not changed. Electromagnetic clutches and brakes come in many forms, including tooth, multiple disc, hysteresis, magnetic particle. However, the most widely used version in the single phase design, it is shown in the figure. Getting? So, this figure shows a typical construction of electromagnetic clutch. So, besides having flywheel, pressure plate, clutch plate, besides having flywheel, pressure plate and clutch plate and splined shaft, the electric power, it is also incorporated with the coil windings. Correct. Besides this flywheel, pressure plate, clutch plate, spline shaft, it is incorporated with the coil windings which is housed in the flywheel. It is housed in the flywheel. The electric power to the winding is supplied by the dynamo, that is a DC generator, which supplies the power to this winding. The winding attracts the pressure plate to engage. So once electric current passes through the winding, the magnetic field is generated, because of which there is air gap between the flywheel and pressure plate. Due to magnetic force, the pressure plate is to be attracted towards the flywheel, thereby engaging the clutch. Getting? So when the current is passed, this winding gets energized, getting, and thereby it attracts the pressure plate. Getting? When current stops, it again disengages. Getting? When supply is to be cut off, again it is de-energized, and thereby it will be going to disengage in that case when current is stops. Getting? So since dynamo output is low at lower engine speed, obviously the dynamo output is low, therefore electromagnetic force produced in the winding is also weak. Getting? Electromagnetic force is also weak. So this pivotable force may not be sufficient to disengage the clutch. To overcome this difficulty, use is made the 3 to 4 springs, which is not shown in the figure. So at the lower engine RPM, the current supplied by the dynamo, that is the DC generator, is also low. That is not sufficient to make the operation. So in that case also, the springs are to be provided. These springs are not shown in the figure. Also, a control resistance is mounted between DC generator and winding. Control resistance is to be mounted to regulate the electromagnetic force. This resistance can be varied by means of accelerator. By means of this controlling the accelerator, it will decide how much resistance is to be put in the circuit. So this resistance can be varied by means of accelerator pedal. During normal working, the clutch is disengaged by pressing the accelerator pedal, which gradually cut off the electric resistance. To accomplish the momentary disengagement of clutch during change of gears, a clutch release switch mounted on gear lever is operated. It's cut off the current to the winding. During this change, this clutch suffers from the limitation that heating effect of current may cause breakdown of coil insulation. So simply you can see that when current is passing through the winding, it creates the electromagnetic force, because of which the pressure plate is to be attracted, and thereby the clutch is to be disengaged. So when driver going to press the clutch pedal, so during the clutch pedal, what happens? It is going to stop the current, and thereby the pressure plate is to be again de-attracted to engage from the coil, and thereby this electromagnetic clutch is to be worked. So let's see what is the electromagnetic force. So it is a fundamental force associated with the electric and magnetic field. In simple words, two particles attracted towards each other due to electric charge or magnetism is called electromagnetic force. It is stronger than the gravity but weaker than the nuclear force. This force comes into action when two electric charges or magnetic particles come in contact. Any magnet attracts iron piece towards it due to electromagnetic force. Let's see the principle. An electromagnetic clutch is also a friction clutch, but it uses the magnetic force in place of spring force to engage and disengage of the clutch. It consists of two clutch plates, rotor and hub. One of them is connected with the electric circuit. When the electricity passes through this plate, it converts into electromagnet, which attract the other plate towards it. There is also friction between them, means between the flywheel and pressure plate. The magnetic field applies the force to connect both these plates, and the friction plate transmits the torque between them. Thus, this clutch is a combination of both electromagnetic effect and mechanical clutch. That's why it is also known as the electromechanical operated clutch. So if you see the construction, the various parts are there. This clutch consists of the various parts, namely rotor, winding or coil, armature, hub, friction plate and supply unit. So each part is having its own function. For example, rotor is a major part of this clutch, which is connected directly to the driving shaft or engine shaft. It continuously rotates along with the driving shaft. Winding or coil winding or coil is situated behind the rotor, remains in stationary position during the clutch working. It is shown in figure. High voltage DC supply, that is from the dynamo, is connected with this winding, which transfer high voltage current into this winding and convert it into the electromagnet. Armature is situated at the front of rotor with that is a pressure plate. It is connected to the hub or pressure plate with the help of rivet or bolted joint. Hub or pressure plate is bolted with the gear shaft or driven shaft. Friction plate is inserted, it is in intermediate between the flywheel and pressure plate. Supply unit consists of clutch switch, battery and wire. So this is schematic diagram is there, where we can find all the parts. Engine shaft, that is the rotor, that is nothing but flywheel. Flywheel which supports the electric winding. The electric winding gets the current from the DC generator, thereby it energizes. Getting air gap is provided between this rotor and the armature, which is supported by hub, nothing but a pressure plate connected with the driven shaft. Getting so in this manner, electromagnetic clutch is having its construction. Again, simply here, in the initial condition, clutch is disengaged position. There is an air gap between rotor and hub. First, the engine starts, which makes rotor rotate, connected with the engine output shaft. A DC battery supplies DC current to the winding. A high voltage DC current converts this winding into electromagnet, which attract armature towards it. This armature force friction plate towards the rotor and make rotate the hub. Thus, the hub rotate and the rotor transmit 100% of torque during the engaged position. When the clutch switch or pedal is pressed, the battery stops the supply in winding, which remove the electromagnetic force. Thus, clutch is in disengaged position. So, this is a simple working of the electromagnetic clutch. Advantage, no linkage is required to operate the clutch, so it can be installed any remote location. It can be used to achieve automatic transmission, easy to operate, less wear and tear at contact point. Disadvantage, this clutch operating temperature is limited by the temperature rating of the insulating material. High initial cost. Get it? So, you can find the application of this electromagnetic clutch in Renault cars manufactured at the France. Getting? So, in the Renault cars, you can find the application of electromagnetic clutches. So, in the next lecture, we will discuss the fluid coupling or fluid flywheel. Thank you.